What is up, my dudes? It's been a decade and a half, but I'm back. Sorry, haters. What's up, my dudes? So, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Taupe. I don't even know how to say it. Something MX made by Atlas. So, yeah, dog. This track has a very, almost kind of reminds me of that really old track called, what, I think it was like Creative SX or some shit, where it almost had this like alien sort of planetary, like 90s 70s 80s sci-fi. I don't really know how to explain this shit, but like the trees, that little it's like there's tropical trees, but there's cactuses. I kind of feel like I might be on drugs on this track or something, you know? It's kind of like just got a different feel to it altogether. Like the biome of it and the feeling of it is like totally different from anything else. But yeah, I apologize for not uploading videos for the past, I don't know, month or so. The reason being is because I had a real job that was basically slaying my production of any sort of YouTube videos or custom tracks or anything. And I just need to get a lot better at actually being able to plan out when I'm going to be working a lot of days and actually be able to stash up the vids properly. So that'll never happen again, basically. And it's really just in the summertime where I'm working that much. So what I have to do is stash up all the vids during the winter time so that when the summertime comes around, I got plenty of videos and I can still make it happen. So I also have all of my custom track stuff set up properly on this new PC, so I'll be having a new custom track out in the next 3 days. I've been, even though I haven't been uploading videos, I've been writing down ideas and brainstorming. I mean, there's so many different like guide videos and shit that I just can't believe people haven't made them before, or like custom track ideas that's just sitting there waiting for somebody to make it, but no one's done it, you know, like totally unique ideas. And I'm telling you, I probably have 50 completely different and unique biome designs and track designs for custom track ideas that nobody's ever even made before, man. I've got it all wrote down. It's all right there, dude. It's coming. It's on the way. Your boy's about to make this shit happen 2017/18. Spencer Turley's going to make it happen in this bitch, so you got to believe, man. But it's just crazy like how sometimes when you don't even work very hard at something, it just makes it, like it just starts happening. You're like, how is this happening, dude? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I made a freaking No Man's Sky video that was like not even that crazy of a video, you know, never anticipated it being anything big or anything like that. The shit's got like almost 40,000 views, which is almost my biggest video ever. Like, my biggest video is not even an MX Simulator video. That's crazy in my mind. Like, I just can't believe YouTube is so weird like that, man. But yeah, this track is definitely cool. I think I said the name of the dude that made it, Atlas. Pretty bizarre name, but I dig it, dog, for sure. You can see the standard default skybox and some stuff like that. I don't think it looks too bad on this track, but that like 3D looking palm tree, I don't think I've ever seen that before in this game. That's what really sets this track apart right here. You can see it over there to the right. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if this dude just made it, like straight up made it in a 3D editing software or what, but it definitely makes this track feel like something completely different. And the fact that he has kind of like tropical trees mixed with like almost desert, you know, desert style Sahara mixed with like cactus style plants, and then he's also got like these little shrubs and rocks and a little pond right here. It's almost like a trippy Sahara alienistic. I have such an imagination, man. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know where I get that from, but I feel like some people just have the mindset of like anything is possible, you know, and that's how I've been able to do everything that I've done with custom tracks in this game. All that Future SX and Mars Supercross and fucking every bit of that stuff, there's no way I could have even thought about making that if I didn't have the imagination for it. And when you have that sort of imagination, people are going to call you crazy. They're going to think you're you're insane. You know, you're not normal. You can't do that. What are you thinking, dude? That's stupid. You can never do that. And I fucking did it, you bitch. So that's how it is, man. You almost have to go completely opposite of what the world tells you. You know, it's pretty crazy when you think about, I need to make some videos on all this shit, like, just by itself. I don't need to put it into track reviews. I need to actually go down through there and make solid videos on this stuff, because this is all information that people just don't understand. It's like the whole world's telling you a lie. The whole world's kind of tricking you, you know? They're trying to make you very simplistic and work for somebody else and just slave away and never make that much money and just, you know, add your own to the world. Like, they don't want you to do any of that. It's all about just labor for somebody else. Don't use your imagination. Don't use your brain. Just follow these steps that we show you and you'll succeed in life. But meanwhile, the billionaires over here are the ones that didn't listen to any of that. They didn't listen to any of what the world was telling them, and they went the complete opposite, obtuse, diagonal fucking angle, and that's how they are where they are. Like, you have to have the imagination. You almost have to be crazy, quote unquote, to make it anywhere in this world. And it's not even crazy. I think the whole world's crazy, and you're just normal if you're different in yourself and somebody. You're not a fucking robot that's just going along with everything else in this world. You get what I'm saying? So, oh my God, what was I doing on these whips right here, dude? Let me try to replay this in some third-person action. We'll try to talk about the track a little bit more. I was getting off on some crazy topics there, but, I mean, you can see I do think this is this guy's first track. I could be mistaken, but I think it's either his first track or second or something like that. And you can definitely tell that by just like how some of the sections are a little bit more flat and just little things, but it's not bad. I mean, I love the design of this track and an overall, like, actual layout and the way the kind of elevation and hills and stuff works out. I like how he did that. It's kind of cool and different. And you can see the off-track, pretty cool decal placements and rock placements and stuff. It's not, like, too overcrowded. You know, you kind of feel like you're in a desert, barren style biome of some sort. So it's pretty cool, mixed with the kind of different, a little bit more red style dirt. You know, this is not something I would think you would normally see in a desert environment. So it's kind of cool how he did that. Like, it's almost like a moon style or Mars style, I guess, dirt decal. So it makes it feel alien mixed with the desert dune style. But some of these sections, you can see, like, it'll just be like some crazy little baby bump roughness, and then you'll have, like, perfectly flat somewhere else. You know, as far as, like, consistencies of that sense, you can definitely tell it's more of a amateur track maker that made it. But a lot of these jumps and stuff, they really do flow well, and they, you know, you've got like a little bit longer of a spot you can land on and stuff like that if you want to really hammer it on a 450. So there is some different bit of line options there, but I know with motocross tracks you can't usually get too crazy with line options, or then it turns into basically like a Pastrana style, you know, hybrid, or like a crazy supercross track. That's just kind of the nature of it. But, like, you know, you can triple all the way onto that and then jump off of that to that. Just some of the jumps do feel a little bit weird, but I mean, I think it goes with the whole track at the same time, because the biome itself is a little bit weird. Like, what the hell's that fence doing there? I mean, you know, just little stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I like this. I like this right here. Almost like a supercross-ish style triple. And then you go into this section, little downhill, just like some cool elevation. You know, you slam that rut up the corner over there. You can take the inside or outside here. So I just like this. I don't know. It's kind of a weird little track here, but got a nice little booter jump you can scrub off of. Then this section, a little weird, like I'm saying, here and there. Just a little weird, little different, but there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Jump on this, and then you can jump about as far as you possibly could try to on that. Then you come back down on like a roller section. So yeah, man, overall I thought the decal and biome aspects of this track were really cool. Something different, something I've never really seen before. I mean, me personally, I would have put a different skybox on this puppy, but You know, to each their own on that. The default skybox, there's always something better to replace it. Always. You can find something that looks damn near identical to that default skybox, but it's just not the default skybox. You know what I mean? It would be almost like if you were using the default dirt tile map or the default grass tile map on your track instead of decals. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of why you never really want to use the default skybox. You never want to use any of the default that comes on the blank track. You want to cover that up with decals and change the skybox and change the lighting. You know, you don't want it to look like the default lighting because it sucks and there's like no shine to it and it doesn't. That's another crazy thing about custom tracks. Man, I have so many video ideas. It's just insane. Like all the things I would need to explain to people that I've learned in the past. You know, decals don't even look the same if you don't have the lighting proper, and it changes your decal looks like drastically just by changing your lighting in this game. Like if you throw a bunch of decals in there on a completely blank default lighting track, it's not going to look very good at all with any decal. But if you go in there and change your lighting, then that's what makes all the decals. I don't know why it does that like that, but it makes the decals pop. It makes your fender look better. Like it just makes everything look better when you change the lighting on a track. So anyways, I'm going to give this track right here it's cool, different. It's built okay, you know, it's not like just crazy basic. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna say it's probably a 7 overall, and I'm gonna say the difficulty is you're probably looking at medium style, nothing too crazy. You got some jumps that one's a little bit tricky, I think, because you hit it so fast that you get a little bit of like a kicker pop off of it. Almost feels like you're on, what is that track? Damn, I can't think of it. Real life track that I wanted to do a replica of. There's a kind of a cool like floater jump on that track, and that's kind of the feeling you get off of that jump face of that one jump over there, but yeah, shout out to you for making the track, man. No doubt. Definitely pretty sick. I love the style of it. It'd be cool if you expanded on this sort of biome and made more tracks kind of like this with this sort of biome, but kind of change it up a little bit or something. That'd be pretty cool. But either way, I appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.